Hello everyone, I welcome you all in this video. History chapter number 5, Education for standard 9. In this chapter, we are going to study after the independence of our nation, primary education, secondary education and other institutions played major role in the transmission of education and other facts. See here in this chapter. So at the beginning, in 1994 or in this chapter we shall review the main stages and the schemes in the development of the educational system in India. Yes, the educational system in India, and we shall take into consideration, that is primary, secondary as well as the higher education, and besides with these research institutes in some respective areas, IITs, IIMs and many other. This will give us an idea of the educational system throughout the country. Yes, this is a primary level education, what commission had suggested or the recommended for the secondary education, and research institutes how they had played a major role or they are playing major role in the transmission of education and building the nation economically as well as intellectually. With this other facts also we must know that one, the first census of independent India in 1951 revealed the extreme complexity and interactability of the educational issues in the country. What were the facts? In the first census, the literacy level was 17%, just 17%. It rose as shown below. How that was? In the year 1971 it was 34%, then 1981 43%, 1991 52% and 2001 it was 64%. Improving this percentage was a serious challenge for the government of India. Literacy level increased, but that was not satisfactory at all, and the several remedial schemes were put in place to deal with it, to improvement in the literacy level over a period of time. With this like as a primary education refers to the schooling giving to children in the 6 to 14 year age group. This called as primary education. In 1988 the central government started a scheme for the spread of primary education and to improve educational standards also. It is known as Operation Blackboard. The government made the funds available to help improve the standard of the schools and to fulfill minimum educational needs, such as at the least 2 proper classroom. Yes, 2 proper classroom, toilets, one of the 2 teachers to be female, a blackboard, maps, laboratory apparatus, a small library, a playground, sports equipment, etc. And this scheme helped the primary education system to gain some momentum. It is called the Operation Blackboard. Through it had included. After that, do you know one fact has been given at the beginning? After the formation of Maharashtra state in the year 1960, the government took the decision to implement a common statewide curriculum for the standard 1st to 7th, and the principal Sayyid Rauf and ST College, Mumbai was assigned the task of preparing the draft of this curriculum. Means what should be taught in the first standard, what should be taught in the second standard, third standard, fourth standard, fifth, sixth, seventh. It had declared according to the subject wise also. It was the beginning. So here the primary education generally had a setup under their leadership. Next, see primary education other facts. 1994 this scheme was expanded and provision was made for one additional classroom. Which was the additional classroom? And for the appointing one more teacher in the schools with an enrollment of more than 100 students. Means after 100 students, one more teacher had appointed in such schools, with the priority given to girls schools the schools with a majority of the scheduled caste, we call the SC, and the tribe students, STs, and the schools in the rural areas. It was also made binding upon the state government to appoint the female teachers to 50% of the post in the schools. Again 1994, the district primary education program, like that we call the DPEP, was started with the objective of universalization of the primary education, for the universalization of the primary education. See what had included in that one. It was implemented in 7 states including Maharashtra at the beginning, and the plan envisaged 100% attendance in a primary schools, 100% attendance, arresting students dropout or decreasing students dropout, education for girls and for the physically handicapped students, like a special provision had made in this section. It included the programs such as research on and evaluation of primary education, alternative education, also creating societal awareness regarding the social, economical or the political issues, and many more. And the midday meal scheme was started in 1995 to provide proper nourishment for the students. Midday meal in the year 1995, it had started for the nourishment for the students, yes, to build their physics. One more like the do you know fact has been given here. See students, like the Tarabai Modak began work in the field of education in Bodi and Kosbad, Bodi and the Kosbad. Yes, she started Anganwadis for the Adivasi children. She worked hard to bring in the learning by doing method, to start like the Quran Shalas, that we call the middle schools, and to spread the vocational technical education. Then Anutai Wag established an institution at the Kosbad for the progress of Adivasis in Thane district. It is known as the Kosbad project. It's become popular also. She started like as a creches, like the Bal Sevika training schools, etc., for the education of the Adivasis. Special work had done by the Anutai Wag and Tarabai Modak. After that, secondary education. After independence, 1947, after Education Minister Maulana Abul Kalam Azad decided to bring about fundamental changes in the field of education. Yes, like it is something he expected that once changes should be should be part of education, and that is in our India. The University Education Commission was set up for this purpose, the University Education Commission, and the commission recommended the appointment of a separate commission for the secondary education, and accordingly in the year 1952 and 1953 the Mudliar Commission was appointed, Mudliar, and at that time the pattern of education consisted of 11 plus 4 years for the first degree, or of 11 plus 1 plus 3 years. This pattern was recommended by the Mudliar Commission. Next, seeing the work of the commission, what actually they had recommended and suggested. The commission studied secondary education, the nature of the curriculum, medium of instruction, teaching methodology, and made certain recommendations. Like as they had discussed, studied, research through also, they come to know that this commission proposed the concept of higher secondary education, how it should be. Then however, it was found difficult to implement it all over the country. Like many challenges were there, lingual challenges as well as geographical challenges, and many other like economical challenges also were there. But then also the given recommendations by these commissions were the noteworthy, even like as a very important and help for the future educational policies. Do you know another one fact? See, the Maharashtra State Board of Secondary and Higher Secondary Education was established on the 1st of January 1966 at Pune. Once again, see, the Maharashtra State Board of Secondary and Higher Secondary Education was established on the 1st of January 1966 at Pune. This board conducts the school leaving examination of standard 10th and is the standard 12th, and the board also publishes a periodical called Shikshan Sanskraman. SSC and the HSC examination was conducted under this organization, and Shikshan Sankraman also it had started. Then the Kothari Commission, what about that? See, the two images are here, Dr. D.S. Kothari and the J.P. Naik. In the year 1964, a commission was appointed under the chairmanship of Dr. D.S. Kothari. Dr. J.P. Naik made valuable contribution to the work of this commission. Dr. J.P. Naik. And the commission also recommended, which one? The Kothari Commission recommended the 10+2+3 pattern for the secondary, higher secondary and the university education. And this system was implemented from the 1972. Even today the same system is there. 10+2+3 pattern, it had implemented from 1972 to till today's date. Even the Kothari Commission's other like the suggestions and everything, see, the commission also suggested a uniform national system of education. ये जम्मू कश्मीर to Kanyakumari or Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh, yes, everywhere the same. The inclusion of the mother tongue, Hindi and English in education, as well as continuing education, adult education, education by correspondence and open universities, to make education trickle down to the lowest rungs of society, means poorest to the poor person as well as the child should get education. It also recommended increased provisions in the government's budget for the expenditure on the education of neglected sections like the SCs and the STs, scheduled tribes and the scheduled castes. Maharashtra government adopted the 10+2+3 pattern in 1972 and conducted the first standard 10th board examination in the year 1975. Firstly, Mr. 10th standard examination was conducted in the year 1975. With this, other objectives of the education according to the Kothari Commission, see, modernization of the education. Yes, means foreign based education had started in our country, and afterwards Maharashtra also. Securing and strengthening of the democracy, like the principles of the democracy including the liberty, equality and the fraternity based education had started. Even the culture preserving education also is given through this one. Education and the productivity, education for like as a economical structure purpose also given, and the like the nurture of the social, moral, spiritual values also. Social and the national integration based education had decided to give according to that commission. Then higher education in the post independence era, higher education in the post independence era. And after independence in 1948, the central government appointed the University Education Commission, whose chairman was Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, his image is given here, see, in this slide. Its function included financial grants, like the financial grants, and the standard of the universities and their coordination, like the one university to another one university, as well as all universities. He wanted to bring coordination among them. Even the standard of the universities also should be raised. That is means like the educational standard, research standard, or the development standard, and the education through means productivity. Everything he expected through the higher means education after the post independence means era. So students, here just at the beginning we have discussed that primary education, secondary education, and some commissions which recommended to improvement in the education. Yes, even the higher education related ideas also we have discussed. So at the beginning some points which we have discussed, you understood very well. Like I hope that you understood that. Otherwise start reading this text, you will get like the better ideas also. And if you didn't understand, watch this video again, it will be better. So students, like you take care of yourself, family members also be responsible, like they take efforts, do hard work, and be studious, like they be studious. So today we'll stop in this video and we'll soon meet in the next video. जय हिंद।